Today's video is on liquid rouge and tell you just a little bit about every single one of them, how to use them, so you can see what color it looks like on your skin and so forth. So our oldest rouge found in the shop is a rouge from Notre Dame, a beautiful rouge. We're going to pour it in the container for you. This is a oil rouge. It's the only oil rouge that we have. We recommend using it as a top coat for your lipstick. It will give you a really nice shine. It's really great for your lips. If you want that really glossy look, this is really great. If you're using it historically, it's really meant to be used over white face paint. So once you do that, it's going to really pop and you're going to be able to build up and get the color that you're looking for. What you're going to do is you're going to dip your finger in. So as you can see, it is very oily. It does have a little bit of pigment, but more like a lip gloss pigment. You're not going to get a bright red out of this one. The scent of it also is like a olive oil alkanet scent, so it's very earthy. And with this rouge, you really have to shake it up. As you can see that, it's right here. It's a little bit darker. It does come with the cork top. So if you don't know how to use the cork tops, either send us an email or look for our video that shows you how to open them. The next rouge that we have is one of our favorite rouges. So this one is the rouge that exactly imitates nature. This is a 1772 recipe. I love this one. It smells really great. It doesn't taste bad. This one comes in a capped bottle, or if you're interested, it also comes in a sealed wax bottle. Now we're going to put on the 1772. Now I'm doing this in direct sunlight so you can see what it will look like. It's obviously darker without the sunlight. It's a really lovely color. It is not our darkest, but it's, I would say, probably the second darkest rouge that we have. This one is a really beautiful kind of red sandalwoody color. This is one coat right here. So now we're gonna apply another coat. And you can see how dark it can get. You just have to keep applying the coats. The next rouge is the Liquid Bloom of Roses. This is the longest running rouge in history. Actually started in the 1790s and ran until the 1950s. So if you want to try a super awesome rouge that has been around for a long time, this would be it. Again, there is going to be some settlement. You know, shake it up, give it a shake, and you can see this really pretty rosy red color. You can see this is definitely our pinkest rouge. It's just a really nice, light, pinky, rosy tone. If you're looking for something that's very natural, but not as light as this, where you only need one or two coats, this is really great. Works the best for fair, olive complected skin types. So you're gonna, again, dip your finger in, and you can kind of see it is sinking into the skin. Now, if you're using these for modern day purposes, I always recommend lining your lips first, because as you can see, what happens is with the liquid, it will seep into your lines, your lip line, so it can bleed. But if you use your lip liner first, that prevents it. So we're getting kind of light right now is our Bloom of Roses, and it's just a really nice pink color. A lot of it is extracted with rose water. Instead of getting icky taste, you know, if you accidentally lick it off your lips, this one actually is really nice. It's very rosy. The color itself is very rosy. It's not a really dark red rose, so don't expect that. It's just a really nice rose color. So as you can see, it is up here, right here. Would be the second coat. Bloom of Roses. One of our next rouges is called Turkish Rouge. Again, it's got sediment. This is a really great recipe out of all these rouges because they're all naturally made. There's no synthetic dyes or anything in it. This is just all natural occurring dyes in nature. A lot of times in order to extract those dyes, you need vinegar and alum, and so this rouge right here is very vinegary. Also with the alum, it can be a little bit drying on your lips. And the Turkish Rouge is for a very historically minded reenactor. You know, if you're used to using vinegar for your hair or for your face, it's not so bad. Definitely perfect for your cheeks. If you want to use it on your lips though, you're going to need some lip balm. You can see the difference. This one is very light and this one is not. So that's what happens when you shake it up and get everything blended. And that's really important with these historical rouges. This is a very dark looking rouge, and remember, even though it does have really good color, it always looks darker than what it is going to appear. So with this rouge, you're going to have to let it sit a little bit, let it soak in. This is definitely a orangier rouge than the 1772 rouge. I usually kind of blot it around like this. Now it's going to have to kind of seep into your skin, so again, it takes some time. It's not like you can just throw it on and head out. It does take some finessing. Yeah, you can kind of see the Nostradamus Rouge, 1772 Rouge. Our Turkish Rouge is still drying. And this is how they got that blotchy look too. This is the Turkish Rouge, and this is only one coat. If you're looking for kind of an orangey brown, this is the perfect example. Again, you know, you have to rub it in, it's gotta dry. It's just the nature of historical rouge. The next rouge that we're going to do is probably the lightest rouge that we have. This is the 1849 Rouge. Very, very light. We love it. We absolutely love it. It's really great for the time period where you don't want to be too rouge. A little bit of pink on the cheeks is great, but don't make it obvious that you're wearing makeup. That's where this comes in. As you can see, again, there is sediment in the bottle. So you can kind of see how this color has changed. It's a really beautiful color once you actually do layer it. And I'm stirring it up in my little pot here. So you're gonna have to let it dry and you're gonna have to keep reapplying. So this is another one of those, unless you're like super historical buff who has time to take with your cosmetics, your historical cosmetics. If you're one of those like throw on and go kind of makeup girls, not really for you, but if you want to experience what history was like, this is definitely worth a shot. This is another coat of it. You can see it, it's just very light. So the last one that we have is the 1922 recipe for Rouge Végétal Rose Liquid. We just call this our 1920s Rouge, and as you can see, it looks very red. I have some settlement. Again, you're gonna have to shake. And these are really great rouges for those who are really conscious of what they're putting on their skin for makeup. All of these rouges are naturally made. We don't have any chemicals in our rouge. Everything is always listed, so you could always be sure that this is the healthiest option out there. One of the only ones on Etsy who really have liquid rouges. We have been compared to Benetint. The women are actually saying that this is an amazing option for those who really like Benetint. It is less than half the price. So those of you that have tried Benetint out, you may want to try this, especially if you're into not only the 1920s look, but if you're into like the 1940s. This is a really beautiful red-pink color, and again, you know, use your lip liners if you have them. Historically, you don't really have to worry about that because you're just trying to get kind of a little natural color anyway. So you can kind of see that like, beautiful red. And look at the difference. I mean, it's quite phenomenal. This is really the darkest rouge that we have. It's also the reddest. It's really quite beautiful, especially for putting it on and blotting it. This is obviously the darkest rouge that we have. Let's look and see what they look like. You know, we love reproducing historical recipes. Sometimes it takes a little bit of finesse when you're working with them because they aren't like the cosmetic recipes that you're used to today. So stop on over at our shop and test out these historically accurate rouge recipes. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, we are more than happy to help you choose the correct rouge for you. We also have solid rouges, and we will do another video on that. So let's just go over them one more time. This shiny kind of tinted area right here is the Nostradamus rouge, and that is our only oil-based rouge. We are going to do the darkest to lightest. This is our 1922 called Rouge Végétal. This is our second darkest. This is our rouge that exactly imitates nature. Our next darkest color would be the Turkish rouge right here. And then we're getting really light again with our Nostradamus rouge. And then that one right there, which is the lightest rouge that we have. It's 1849 rouge. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Stop on over at LBCC Historical on Etsy at LITTLEBITS.etsy.com and sample some rouges. Now, if you don't want to purchase the big bottle, that is perfectly okay. We have really adorable samples in the shop. We have 2 different sizes to choose from. You can get one that is really cool and corked if you just want to try one. If you want to try all of our rouges, we have them on a really awesome cardstock card for you, and you can get them all that way. So stop on over, try some historical rouges. Be patient. They are different than what you're used to today. If you have any questions, let me know. We are always here to help you. So signing off. Thanks, guys.